Rated M for mature.
There are a few things you can expect every time you boot up a Sniper Elite game. Excellent sniping mechanics, tight sneaking gameplay, a brutal X-ray kill system, and a mission that allows you to kill Hitler. In the latest installment in the franchise, that special mission is contained in the DLC Target Führer Wolf Mountain. And just like every other Sniper Elite 5 mission, this one allows for a bit of creativity in how you can take down one of history's villains. Today, we're going to show you some of the coolest, wackiest, and gnarliest ways to dispatch the man with the tiny mustache. It's time for Top 10 Ways to Kill Hitler in Sniper Elite 5.
Show me what you can do.
Number 10. Bowling Pin of Death. Hitler has a number of amenities inside of his lavish mountainside estate. There's a library, a grand dining hall, and even a bowling alley. If you happen to make your way over to the bowling alley before Hitler gets there on his daily routine, you can strategically plant a landmine directly behind the bowling pins on his private lane. You can probably see where this is going, but Hitler sure can't. When the poor sucker goes to roll for a strike, his ball will strike the landmine, sending bowling pins flying everywhere, including into the dead center of his brain. Talk about right down the middle. That's a strike on Hitler. Number 9. Book Bomb. There's nothing better than kicking back with a good book. They can help you take your mind off stressful situations, give you some insight into problems you're having, or take you to fantastical worlds. In Hitler's case, they can even take you to the great beyond. If you sneak over to Hitler's study/library area, there will be a book you can interact with. Doing that will plant a bomb inside his favorite book. So, when he goes to pick it up and relax with a good story, boom. Now that's an explosive story. Didn't anyone tell him you can't judge a book by its cover? Number 8. No brakes. Just outside the estate, Hitler has a truck precariously parked on a hill. The only thing stopping it from rolling down and doing some damage is its trusty parking brake. And it would be an awful shame if something happened to that brake. Tampering with the brake on Hitler's truck at just the right moment will send it careening down the hill, gaining speed on the way down until it crashes into Hitler, through a fence, and off a cliff. There's no way he's coming back from that one. Number 7. A shocking turn of events. Down the hill from the house, there is a scenic lakefront. Hitler likes to go there to try and make himself feel better about being an absolute monster, but it's kind of a long walk to get there. That walk takes him past an old shack with some electrical wiring. Let's just say that it's not up to code. If you flip a switch in that area, it will activate that wiring, which happens to run through a puddle of water. Despite making very distinct electrical crackling noises, Hitler will stroll right on through that puddle. Yikes, that's shocking. Number 6. The Last Breakfast. If you somehow manage to not trigger any alarms before you make it to the grand dining hall, you'll find Hitler's breakfast just sitting there on a long table. As long as no one is around, Karl will suggest that he can add some seasoning to the meal. Good thing he always carries around just a little bit of poison for such an occasion. How thoughtful. When Hitler goes to take a bite of his breakfast, he won't be invigorated by the most important meal of the day. Instead, he'll be struck with the sudden urge to eject from both ends of his body at the same time, causing him to bury his face in a toilet until he meets his demise. Man, undercooked eggs are a real bitch. Number 5. Falling for Hitler. Hitler has a lot on his mind, and being inside will eventually cause him to feel trapped. No worries though, because this compound is in one of the most beautiful places you've ever seen, with plenty of scenery to calm the nerves, especially at a certain lookout area. Taking Karl to this location will give you the opportunity to set up one of the simplest kills in this mission. By kicking a portion of the fence that blocks the lookout from the steep cliff, you'll make it extremely weak. So when Hitler goes to lean on it and take a load off, he'll find himself going for a tumble. Sure, a regular fall wouldn't kill him, but smashing his head on a rock at the bottom definitely would. And the best part is, it'll look like an accident. Number 4. Rat cremation. Hitler is constantly worried that there's a rat among his ranks, relaying sensitive information to the Allied forces. However, he's probably worried about the wrong rat if you find this kill. In the sitting area in front of Hitler's fireplace, there will be a spot where you can put down a rat bomb, which is exactly what it sounds like. A bomb that looks like a rat. Instead of having someone dispose of it properly, Hitler will actually kick the thing into the fireplace, causing it to explode and ending his reign of terror. Serves him right. I mean, that's what you get for kicking a dead animal. Death by rat. What an idiot. Number 3. The key to success. On the opposite side of the same room with the fireplace, there's a grand piano. It's well known that Hitler could play the piano pretty well. He started learning how to play when he was 17 years old, and Karl can use that information to his advantage. If you walk up to the piano, you'll be prompted to set a booby trap, strapping a bomb to the inner mechanisms of the instrument. So when Hitler walks by and can't stop himself from playing a little bit, the last key he strikes detonates that bomb and sends him to oblivion. Wow, now that's music to my ears. Number 2, deadly cocktail. Right next to Hitler's bowling alley, there is a private bar with a cocktail ready and waiting for the Fuhrer. After a successful round of bowling, he'll head over to the bar to celebrate. If you interact with his drink, you'll add an extra ingredient to his cocktail. Come on, you know what it is. Let's say it at the same time. A potent poison. That's right, a potent poison. After just one sip, he'll know something is wrong, but it's too late. He'll begin to stumble away before falling flat on his face. Lights out for Hitler. Yikes, someone definitely overserved that guy. Number 1, the Sniper Elite Special. Of course, this wouldn't be a Sniper Elite game if you didn't have the option to pull off a brutal shot from long distance. There are a ton of opportunities to get an awesome kill cam in this mission, whether you want to shoot an explosive while Hitler is standing next to it, take him out with the ever-reliable X-ray headshot, or maybe you want to add insult to injury with a cringe-worthy testicle kill. You heard me. Shoot him in the ball. Just like every Sniper Elite game, your options are virtually endless. But whatever you end up picking, as long as it involves sniping from long distance, then it's what we like to call the Sniper Elite Special. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and why don't you check out our other videos while you're here. We'll have more awesome video game content for you soon, so make sure you stay tuned. See you in the next one.